go to one right now!
No.
Oh.
I would. Hey guys, welcome to... Hold on, I'm gonna restart.
Weekday one up because he started
Welcome.
the thing!
Welcome to Con Up Weekday.
Weekday one up.
You tried.
Today, we wanted to finish off this anime voice actor centric week by talking about why we love anime conventions,
Or conventions in general.
but specifically anime conventions.
I love pie convention.
Before we start talking about this, though, I do want to say, if you're a fan of the show and you have ideas that you want to send in for future episodes, please leave them in the comments below. I am very dead serious. Anything will be considered. As we are starting to get low on episode ideas, I'm sure we could brainstorm and find more, but wouldn't you love to see us talk about your idea?
Yeah.
So please leave it in the comments below, and we will not only consider it, if it's not completely stupid,
Like talk
We
about
will-
best butt.
I'd talk about that.
we will
Best
probably make
butt.
it happen.
The
So
best butt.
please do this. Okay, now let's talk about why we love anime conventions.
Why do you love them specifically? Well, no, we'll get to you last because you're the one who's obsessed with it, and that's your life that you want to do. So me, I love going to anime conventions.
Dude, would you not want to do it for your life?
I don't blame you, but here,
Oh.
I want to hear what you have to say last. Well, I love going because it's a break from real life. You go to a con, you come to real life. I heard a cosplayer recently. He cosplayed Peter Griffin. You've probably seen it. It's amazing. If
This
you haven't,
video's
go
been
check
going
it out.
viral.
If you haven't, go check it out because he's perfect. We'll show it to you later.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I'll show it to you after this. So
What the crap, man?
he said he made a good point, saying that in an anime, when you go to a con or anything, especially if you cosplay, in real life you're a nobody. Nobody knows you. You know,
It's true.
nobody knows you and whatnot.
I'm a nobody. He's
I
a
mean,
nobody.
We work retail.
He's a
He
nobody.
works a government job. You know, we have jobs and we make money. Nobody knows us other than our friends and stuff. But when you go to a con, especially for him, and you get recognized.
I didn't know I was going to get pointed out.
You get recognized. People know you. Oh, hey, or like me when I wear my doctor cosplay, people love me. They're like, oh my god, they're so good. And
Or
I'm
me
taking
when I just walk around
pictures.
as me.
You know, you feel like you're somebody, and it's a break from real
Are you
life.
cosplaying Cody Bennett?
Man, I was getting deep.
Sorry.
No, sorry. You're right. Yeah. Please finish. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Like I said, break from real life, and I don't know, man. You threw off my groove.
No, we threw off the Emperor's New Groove!
Don't throw off the groove.
I feel like it's just a mini vacation, to be honest. It's
Mini
Everything's
vacation?
okay.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a full vacation.
3 days is not a full
It's
full
not
vacation.
a full vacation.
Like a week.
Okay, it's not a full vacation, but I think so much happens that it can feel like a full vacation.
I can agree with that.
I think more will happen in those 3 days than will happen in a lot of full vacations.
I can also agree with that.
That could be
I
true.
think the big thing about it is, do you like anime? Yes.
Or manga. Or games.
Anything that has to do with that kind of
Or
Nerd
nerdy.
culture.
nerd culture. That's the vacation for you. If you're a partier, spring break in Florida is the vacation for you. It's a vacation.
If you like bacon, Bacon Fest in Indianapolis is the place for you.
Did we miss that?
No,
It hasn't happened yet?
I don't think so, but we should go.
We should
I only
totally
like turkey bacon. Do you think they have turkey?
Sure they have
probably.
turkey
They'll probably have all types of bacon.
Or have it.
You should try.
That's not what this is about.
Sorry, you should try deer bacon. I have some. But I think it's people get a bad rap for going to cons too.
I know I do.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, his parents and my parents, your parents are really accepting of it.
It's because they've just given up.
We live in the Midwest, and people here, honestly, they just, especially older people, they just don't understand. They don't get it at all.
Yeah, but
That's a whole nother topic for another
I'm trying to
video.
save it for a house, but going to a con because of that is literally the worst thing on earth, apparently, to my dad.
That's a whole nother topic for another day.
As I was saying though, but cons are fun as hell, and I think some of my favorite things about it is I literally don't think about anything.
You don't think about life.
other than
Oh yeah.
the con.
When you're at a con, nothing else exists.
Sleep isn't a thing.
Yeah, there is no normal sleep schedule.
That's
There
probably,
is no normal eating schedule.
Yeah, there's probably the eating schedule thing's fun because you're literally doing whatever you want. I like food, by the way. The sleeping thing might not be a ton of fun, but you're always doing something. Literally, when we go to a con, it's
From the time you wake up to the time you pass the hell out.
and by the time we're passing out, we're all giggling because we're so slap happy about stupid funny shit. Like, are you in yet? And I'm done.
Oh my god. Inside jokes.
Sorry. But just so much happens when you're there with your friends. Definitely go with a friend.
For
At
sure.
least one. And try and meet people while you're there.
Oh yeah.
You hit the nail on the head. Good job, man.
Okay, let me talk about why I think cons are amazing.
Okay, put your goggles and helmets on. Here we go.
We're going into con territory.
Drive.
I think cons are amazing.
Okay.
Because I'm going to kind of continue on what they said and hopefully add a little bit more. I believe that cons are truly an escape for a lot of people. Especially if you live like kind of how we live. Cons really mean something to me because when I was growing up, I didn't have really any friends that were into anime. I created them myself by making Dakota into anime. I made Drew into anime. By making Dakota into anime, it made Nate into anime. I pretty much created my whole circle of friends that like anime by myself.
So basically, you're a master manipulator.
Well, what I'm trying to say is, not everybody's going to be able to do that. And I think cons are amazing because you might live a life where nobody's into what you're into. I'm sure there's people watching this video who love anime, they love video games, they love this stuff, and nobody understands you. Nobody gets it. No one else is into it. You can't get them into it. Cons are amazing because it's a place you can go where you're literally everywhere you look and everywhere you walk, you're surrounded by people who love what you love.
Insert
Like-
the Full House theme song.
Stop ruining it! Trying to be deep! They love what you love, and it's such an escape. Like they said, you are there with friends. You're there with people who like what you like, and nothing else matters. Seriously, there were times when we were at cons, and there were things like happening in the real world that like were big deals, and we don't find out until we go home. Because you just don't know. Nobody cares.
Remember that plane disappeared while we were at Yumacon? Remember the plane disappearing?
No?
The one...
The Malaysia flight?
Maybe?
That was in March.
Yeah, that was during EagleCon, silly.
During EvilCon. And we saw it on the news and we're like, what's that? Who cares?
Yeah,
Let's
we
keep
were on
walking.
our way home, and we were like, what?
Yeah.
Who cares? But yeah, you forget everything. Nothing matters. It's a place that...
Not saying we don't care about the Malaysia passengers.
Oh, yeah, we do. We're just saying...
At the time, it was just like,
we don't care about the real world when we're in
our
combat.
minds weren't focused on that.
When we got home, obviously, we cared.
Much
but-
love to the Malaysia people.
But what I'm saying is that it's just like, if you want to be... Like, if you don't like you want to be a character that you love. You can cosplay that person, and you can go there, and you'll be accepted.
Mm-hmm.
You can't walk around as this character you love in normal life because you're going to get made fun of. People are going to hate. That's another thing about cons. I think even though there does, especially at bigger cons, tend to still be hate that exists, I do believe that it's such an accepting place. You can really do anything you want to do, and people are going to appreciate you for that. And it's just so nice. And on top of it, you get to meet amazing people that you look up to. Like voice actors, YouTube stars, whatever. You get to meet cosplayers that cosplay your favorite characters, and you get to freak out. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys can hear that. People are screaming in this house.
It's
You
a
get
Colts
to
game.
you get to freak out
Yeah.
over cosplayers and people who love your show. And it's such a good way to meet people because if you cosplay somebody you love, you're going to have tons of people that love the same thing you love coming up to you taking your picture.
You're going to feel like a celebrity.
Oh yeah, you can feel like a freaking
And
celeb.
don't be awkward about it. Don't be awkward about it. People come up and want your picture. Let them take your picture.
I just
They
wanna-
like they like your costume.
While we're there really quick, I just want to say, as a lot of you know, I do have another YouTube channel that I'm decently popular for called Convention Reviews. which is why Dakota was saying earlier that
Plug.
when I go, I'm recognized just for being me. That's what they were talking about earlier. But I just want to say with the awkward thing, please try not to be awkward because it happens to me too. I'll go up and I'll ask to take a video of people, and some people are just really, really awkward with it.
It's like, yeah, sure, I guess. And
That's
it's like,
like,
they don't understand why you would want
Do
one.
you know you have a costume on? That's amazing.
Yeah, like maybe it's their first con. They don't understand that this is the norm. This is what happens. But yeah, like I mean, I could go on and on about why I love conventions. Raves, for me, I really like the raves. If you're not into raves, there's the formal dances. Like, think about it like this, okay? You're a like introverted person who like you really want to meet somebody. You like your dream is to like go to the prom at your school. But that's never going to happen for you because you're so introverted and you have such a hard time meeting people. Guess what? Go to a con. I promise it's way easier to meet people there. Go to the freaking formal dance. It's going to be way more fun than any prom that you're going to go to just because it's going to be stuff that you care about and you're going to be there with people who are into what you're into. And you'll probably find people to dance with. Like the cons are just amazing for people who don't fit into the social norms.
And you don't have to cosplay.
Yeah.
No,
You can do
no.
anything you want.
I've been silent for like the last 2 minutes. My mind has been somewhere else.
Another big point is, if you don't go with someone, you can find someone easy to talk to.
You'll make friends.
Say your favorite anime is Gurren Lagann. People cosplay Yoko all over the place, and
I'm in love with the Yoko. How do we not make that joke once?
I'm in love with the Yoko.
Yoko. How do we not make that joke once?
I don't know. But, I mean, you can
elite.
find people cosplaying almost anything.
It
You'll
happened to
find
us.
doubles of things. You'll find quadruplets.
It happened-
Groups.
Happened to me and Nate. We were cosplaying the 9th and 10th Doctors, and we ran into some girls that we became friends with, and one of them cosplayed Rose with us. Like
Yeah.
the very next day, she's like, "I'm doing Rose. I'll hang out with you." And we hung out, and we got pictures together. It was great. We're still friends.
It's really amazing, guys. When you go to your first con, just please, I know it can be difficult at first, but as you start to get more into it, please try and be open, and please try to talk to people because you'll make a lot of friends.
Some of
and
the
I promise it's
best
worth
friends
it.
who, well, like our friend Kale.
Yeah. Kale, we met him through cons, and he's a pretty good friend now. I mean, it gets to the point when you go to enough cons, and I've definitely seen this happen without a doubt. It gets to this point where you make these friends that you don't see in real life, ever. But you go to pretty much any con, and there's those friends. And you're hanging out with these guys again, and that's what you do for this weekend, because that's the only place you see them. And it's great. It's a great life to be into, and I really hope if any of you guys are listening to this and you've never been to a con, that you kind of try to take the step and go out there and do that, because it's great.
We've been pretty deep on this episode.
This has been Did you think that going to cons could be so deep?
It's a big part of our lives.
It's a massive part of our lives. It's insanely big.
Basically, all my vacations every year is for
But the thing is, it's freaking worth it. Like,
It's worth every penny.
and going to another thing really quick, going to cons, I never thought of this when I first started going. This is the biggest excuse in the world to travel.
Oh, yeah.
You will see so many different places and cities by getting into this and going to tons of different cons.
Chalmers?
Oh, like, if you're interested in road tripping,
That's my favorite part.
and if you're interested in just going to cities that you never would have been to. We went to freaking Detroit
We're
because
going
of cons. We would have never been to Detroit, and we freaking loved it.
It was
We're
great.
going to Atlanta, Georgia.
We're going to
this year.
freaking Atlanta. We've been to Columbus, Milwaukee, Chicago. Like, the list just keeps on adding up, and it's just going to keep getting higher and higher. And that's because of cons. We weren't going to these places for any other reason. Like, and you get to see the city, and sometimes you'll leave the con and go and explore. And you learn more about the city. It's fun. It's really cool. And I never, ever in a million years would have thought when me and Dakota went to our first con at Anime Crossroads 2011 that in, what's it been, 3 years, it would be,
What it is.
yeah, what it is today. Would have never, ever guessed that. Like, it can literally change your entire life. And I
Thank
guess
you all for watching.
Everywhere you look.
Everywhere.
I guess we'll just leave it off on that note.
Thank you all for
Hashtag one up.
watching.
Hope you go to a con. I hope this has been a good. We tried to make this a week of anime and voice actors.
You
and
kept
stuff.
asking, so my friend, they were like, hey, here, we'll give you a little,
We'll throw you a little tidbit.
we'll throw you a bone.
So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay nerdy.
Stay nerdy.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to watch yesterday's video, click right here in the center of the screen.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And read the description to find our other channels, plus our Twitch and more.
Nice, bro.
Just keep that in.